Yes, folks, 18 floors down, we have entered. In return to the product that has put me on the map, the world famous Khans of Tarkir. Yes, folks, the set that started it all, was the first and the last of many, many things in the world. Video is brought to you by my patron, Corey C, also known as CC. This is the product that literally, how do I say it? This is the product that literally is the last product to ever have fetch lands in a standard cheap booster box. It was the product that originally, if it wasn't for this product, the channel would have never taken off. This is the product that literally put me on the map. This is the product. There's so many last doves, first doves for this product. And the ironic part is, in 2021, you know, the value of the allied fetch lands in this product are like all-time highs, folks. All-time highs. Oh, Monastery Swiftspear. That's right. You were invented in this product. Best uncommon. Oh my god. $50 polluted. Clearly a resealed fake video. It's alright. If we get too many fetches, I'll delete it and I'll go to Taco Bell for the night. Pack 1, Pack Fresh, Polluted Delta. Holy crap. How amazing is that? So, folks, yeah. Allied fetch lands, all-time high. It's almost, I think last I checked, Polluted Delta and near mint to mint Pack Fresh in this product, like $45 to $50 a card. It's insane how much oh, look at that. Oh, I thought that was my high school yearbook picture. It's just, you know, we have come so far. Siege Rhino. Oh, this is just going to be a video of nostalgia. The most loved tier 1 crazy break the game, irritate everybody. The most used stupid Rhino that everybody hated in the standard meta. Rawr, 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 rawr. Yeah. I guess. Anyways, again, keep in mind, I think you had Narset. Was it Sarhan? Who are the planeswalkers in this? Scion of Glacier, Pine, Falconeer, and Crecklin Doom. Never did much. And the old Leapin' Master for our first foil of the box. So obviously a couple things we'll talk about here. A lot to go over in this video. Yes, this was back in the day when I ran my mass box openings in Khans of Tarkir, every store. Like, no joke. This was in standard before I was on YouTube and everything. And this was like 2014, 2015. When was this? 2014. And I would be calling up distributors. Like, literally every day. Hey, can I have a case of Khans? Can I get 30 boxes? Because all everybody was doing was opening and selling singles. No joke. Nobody wanted to sell sealed product of this. Savage Knuckleblade, Island, and nothing. That's how far. I mean, the pull rates, the fetch, and remember, just so you all know, fetch lands at the time, Polluted Delta was the most expensive at about 15 bucks. And the other fetch lands were like 12, 11, and then like the cheapest one I think was like $8 or $9, just to kind of throw back for you all at release. That's what I was selling all the fetch lands at, right when they were in standard at release and competing with everybody. So we got the old Anafenza, the foremost. We got our very first mythic. That was never one of the really heavy hitters. That used to be like a $5 mythic back in the day. In 2021, with, I don't know if anything has value, probably a bulk buck or two. Treasure Cruise, probably the most infamous common card ever, man. Holy smokes. Yeah, it's just an amazing thing. And Mantis Rider, another very iconic piece of the Khans Fates Dragons block. The infamous, everybody ran these things, man. Like I said, Siege Rhino, Mantis Riders were just, they were used so much. It was nutsos, everybody. So in 2021, essentially all your value is going to be, not Villainous Wealth, even though I don't think that's a terrible card. All the value is going to be in Polluted Delta type cards. The worst fetch land, I think, is $30, $35 right now. So if you can get a 3 to 4 fetch land box, you're easily a couple $100. That's what I said, you know. I've seen boxes where we did get 5 fetches. I've even seen a box openings, I remember back in the day, getting all 5 fetches and the foil rare as your fetch. So yeah, you can get, on average, these boxes will have 3 fetch lands. That's the average, just so you all know. Hardened Scales. This is one of the few rares that actually has aged well, and actually is worth more than it was worth when it was in standard years ago and 7 years ago. Oh my God, it's really been 7 years. This card has actually aged very well, actually appreciated it, and actually still gets a lot of use and activity, even in modern times. So very, very cool card, everybody. All right, the Ascendancies. There's one or two that have some value, but most of those are considered bulk rares. And remember, this was pre-foil, so the foil quantity was not increased yet. So the foil pull rate was still low. This was pre-foil pull rate increase. So understand that. So they didn't increase the foil pull rate yet. There was no flashy era. There's no collector boxes. You know, at this time, you know, it was just a really different world. Remember, Fetchlands first got reprinted in a master product in Modern Masters 2017. So getting Fetchlands was considered a very kind of wild thing. See the Unwritten for a Mythic... Oh, God, I remember now. Used to do this to me back in the day. I used to think I had foil fetches, and they'd be this stupid... Oh, that's what it was. It's one of those. I forgot all about that. So, yeah, it's just really fascinating. I would assume that this box, you know, Khans of Tarkir is probably sitting at around maybe 200 to 300 range. Hey, Murderous Cut, great uncommon again. Fortress, terrible. The old Become Immense, nice little foily uncommon. I'd say the box prices are going to be in that 200s range, probably mid-200s. I do still think, just like I said many years ago, when Khans was $100 a box, I told my world-famous buy Khans of Tarkir because of the fetches. Well, I didn't realize at the time Fetchlands were going to be the very last time they're going to be printed in a standard box. I didn't realize when I was discussing that, my rationale was, you know, as this thing goes out of print in ages, I mean, holy cow, Fetchlands for a $90 booster box and having access to Fetchlands is an incredible thing. That was my attitude back in the day. Blood Tyrant, very cool, Mythic number 3. Still only one Fetchland, though. So that was my old opinion on it. And like I said, I didn't realize how dramatic the future was going to be. Flooded Strand, baby, there she is, coming through. Beautiful, beautiful Flooded Strand. That is our Fetchland number 2. We're hitting the strong ones also. Yeah, so I knew back in the day, I always thought this would be a $200 to $300 box. And now in 2021, I feel it's a $500 plus box in the future. Utter End, this was actually a pretty decent actual rare. They got actually a lot of activity in play. I remember selling those play sets for $10. I remember that was a very, very hot selling one. I sold out pretty quickly on that release. All right, and Butcher of the Horde. This was a $2 rare back in the day. I remember selling those. Those sold a little slower, but not a terrible card. Actually had not nearly the demand that, you know, the flippin' Mantis and the flippin', you know, Siege Rhino had. That was all over the place. That was the craziest. And End Hostilities, very, very popular white card. Yeah, we got our foil island there. And yeah, End Hostilities was a very popular, probably one of the best-selling white cards back then. But yeah, I handled a ton of these, and I had to get to know it. This was when I was still actually paying attention and playing a lot of the game, being part of it. You know, obviously, you know, I wasn't on YouTube. My schedule and everything was different. I didn't ship out any sealed product. You know, it was a very, very different world 7 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. But I can tell you all for a fact, even when Khans of Tarkir came out, it was another Murderous Cut, and the Mauler, not really a home run card. You know, even when this product came out, it was loved from day one, folks. It was not that... I mean, this thing sold from day one until it went out of print non-stop. Dragon Style, terrible bulker. This was not a product that would sit on shelves at all. There was no extras. Like, literally, trying to even just get extra waves of this stuff. Oh, Wooded, there we go. All right, we are doing very well. Just over halfway into the booster box. We have now hit our third Fetchland. 3 Mythics, 3 Fetches. This is a gorgeous... Dude, Corey, fantastic box opening video today, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely awesome, awesome. And going into the 1,000 Wins bulk rare and a nice little foily common, nice little monk action there. So, you know, this is a very special product to me. Like I said, this was something when I first really understood the power of Fetchlands. And by the way, that's a good uncommon too, by the way. Avalanche, nothing. Bulk rare. This was just, you know, I'm never going to be able to, for the rest of my life, you know, Khans is going to be such a... You know, Rudy's a con, and Khans this, and Rudy's manipulating the market. He's pumping the dumping in Khans. Holy smokes, are you serious? 4 Fetchlands already. Oh my God, are we going to hit all 5 fetches? Are you serious right now? Ladies and gentlemen, we may actually hit all 5 Fetchlands. Are you serious right now? And Flying Crane Garbage. Holy crap, Corey, phenomenal video. Holy smokes, and these are the moments that I love. Vizian, cat demon. Meow. I am not a cat. You know, these are the moments that I really, really enjoy a vintage box opening. And we don't do many of these anymore. We're so wound up with everything. Oh, a double tap heart. Most expensive rare in the set, excluding fetch lands. And we just double tapped it. The only duplicate is the best one. Oh my god, that's awesome. Remember, the foil rare has not been found. I mean, laying it out there. Another Monastery, very nice, and Death Dealer. So we are now down to the last... We got 6 packs left. See, these are I love throwback videos like this when they just turn out good. Like, this is awesome. Absolutely awesome video to have for eternity on YouTube, man. Altar of the Brood, you know, I actually really don't... I always felt that card never got the love it deserved. There's always those couple cards that we all discover when a new Magic set comes out that we're like, wow, this is really cool. And then just nothing ever happens with it. Icy Blast, always a bulk rare. You know, we all have that. We always have those couple cards. Some people spec on them. Some people think, and some people are right. But, you know, there's always, really? Definitely. Double tap rare, back-to-back garbage. That's garbage. Well, I guess we're going to end this video on a kind of a low note. And maybe we're not going to have a foil rare at all. We have no foil rares in this video. And Retribution of the Ancients of up. Wow. If that doesn't say Karma and Infamy, the world-famous Siege Rhino of 2014 is our foil rare. Wow. Okay. I don't know if the Mantis or the Rhinos of foil rares have any real value nowadays, but man, that's wild. Another Altar. Okay, we're just getting duplicates now. Last pack in the box. I was really hoping we would hit all 5 fetch lands. That'd be such an amazing thing, just to throw back and have fun, but nope. Hey, Clever Impersonator. Completely forgot about this mythic. It's been so long. Very, very cool. Wow, 4 fetches, foil rares the Rhino, and a 4 mythic box with a double rare Harden the Scales. A+, man. Excellent, excellent Konstantar here box. Final thoughts to everybody out there, you know, if you're not familiar with the history and everything 5 years ago on this channel, you know, it was just a very fun time. You know, it feels very amateurish back then and very basic, and the world has just changed so much, and just, it was... And I guess my comment to everybody is, for those of you who weren't around, I gotta say this. Something I want you all to understand is in 2016, when I was on YouTube and I started talking about sealed product and long-term and all this, the exact same comment section, the exact same bitter negativity that existed 6 years ago is still going on today. But instead of complaining about Konstantar here because the price already went up and everybody knows what happened, people are just complaining about, you know, Ikoria, it's garbage, printed to oblivion. You know, they're complaining on, you know, the new core set, or, you know, I don't know, Core 21, you know, Theros Beyond Death, Ikoria, whatever the new stats are. I mean, you know, the same thing happens. And, you know, I always say that. The more things change, the more they stay the same. You know, you guys really think War of the Spark, Throne of Eldraine, well, I guess, see, it's tough to use examples that are already out of print. They've already gone up in value because it kind of defeats the purpose. But it's just really, I just want people to understand, 6 years ago, when I was discussing this and I first went on YouTube, my first couple YouTube videos, go way in the back and look for the Konstantar Rudy videos and put a comment there. Say I watched to the end in 2021 and I'm just coming back to Rudy Konstantar. I want to see who goes back to that video. It's hilarious to see that video. And nothing's changed. Literally, the negativity, the attacks, the bitterness, the Reddit group, the scholars on these things, and Wizards, the Ivory Towers, the Timmies, the negativity, it's all this and that. You know, it's exactly the same. You know what the difference is? 6 years has gone by, and all the products in the last 6 years, I'd say probably everything has gone up. I can't even think of a single sealed booster box that is lower today than it was 6 years ago. I can't name a single Magic the Gathering sealed booster box that's cheaper. Nothing. Like, and I will never use the G word guarantee, because that's always just, you know, karma against yourself. But that's insane to have a 100% success rate. Now, there's a couple sets, of course, you know, that are before cons, like, you know, Return to Ravnica, that's, you know, 10 years old, and it's only at like, what, 130 a box, which is still, what, 5% a year? 3% a year? It's still, for the worst performance. I mean, it's unbelievable how things have turned out. And yet people still just don't get it. And, you know, it doesn't make me angry. It doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make me, haha, proved it, this and that, I'm still here. I feel like an old guy. It makes me disappointed because instead of people just willing to listen and enjoy and be positive and open-minded, all these people, I mean, go look, if you go back in this channel 6 years ago and you see a Konstantar here, that video, you'll see comments from 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago, okay, from 2016. And all those people who knew about the channel, knew about what I was discussing about the future value and sealed product, all those people were aware. And I can guarantee you, I don't think anybody took the advice of, maybe I should look into this. And nobody really did. Most of those people are long gone, and they're not even watching Magic years later. And for the maybe one person out there from 5 years ago, I can't imagine the money they probably made. So anyway, that's my closing thoughts. What an amazing, great moment today. Hope you all are having a great day. What a great moment to reflect and, on an epic box opening with 4 fetches, and just to go back and say, it was disappointing.